Guys, ebomey here. I was asked a couple different questions from a couple different guys, Nick and Kevin, and I thought it was just a lot easier because if someone has a question, maybe somebody else might have the same one. But for starters, Kevin asked what kind of safe it was. Well, Kevin, as you can see, it is the Sentinel from Stack-On. I cannot remember the exact specifications, but I want to say that this had a burn time of like 30 minutes. It wasn't the worst of all of the ones that I've seen, but boy, you want to get a safe that can handle being in an infernal and practically underwater. You're going to pay twice as much as the next compatible safe sitting next to it. So this one here, I was at one of my local stores. Somebody had purchased this, it had been delivered to their house, and the person had a conniption fit over a scratch on the back that if I pulled it out, I'm not even sure, that's what she said, that I'm not even sure I could find it immediately. But they took a buttload of money off because of that. So I couldn't pass it up. So I picked it up. And I can honestly say I've been very, very happy with it. So let's open it up and get to Nick's question. Okay, I'll just talk about what I've done so far. There's a couple of things that I am planning on doing as far as upgrades go, but as of right now, the first thing you see is the lighting. The same store had some kind of a sale going. I think this ended up being a rope light kit, 12 volt, which they didn't have any particular thing that they were listing it out for. Just that it was a 12 volt system, and I think it was 20 feet. It does not have a motion sensor or a light sensor that automatically turns the light on. It has a remote control that gives you control over different features, different colors, which is, for me, is fine because most of the time I'm not using the light. But in all honesty, when you're going for stuff up on the top shelf like ammo and stuff, even with all the lights on in this room, it definitely helps to have extra light up there. Like I said, the kit itself was like $14, and since then I've found similar kits from the same manufacturer on Amazon as low as $9. Again, like I said, if you're looking for something specific for a safe that will automatically turn the lights on when you open the door, you're going to want to look at something from Liberty or something like that. But the price was insane. It was over $100 and something to get a lighting kit from Liberty that had a motion sensor on it. So for $14, I was really happy with this. I went completely around the door, and the last of the material that I had, I just ran it around the back to light that all up. Like I said, the whole system is run off of a remote control. And if you're looking for something like this, the day that I bought this, I had it sitting on the table, and my daughter came home, and she's just like, that's awesome. And I said, yeah, it's a 12 volt system. And she went, oh? And she went and bought a couple of these and used it for the interior of her sports car. So that just gives you another option. Like I said, you can find something just like this on Amazon for definitely less than what I paid for it. And I'm sorry, I can't help you out. There's no name brand on this thing at all. Now, getting the next question, he was wondering, he said that he noticed that I had a dehumidifier in there. And yes, I do. And he was wondering if it was battery powered or electric. There is things obviously in here that are electric. The lights. I am, like a lot of people, running the goldenrod, which is not from the porn industry. It's actually it heats up. It heats up to the point where you can't keep your hands on it, and that's helping remove the humidity from inside the safe. The wires and stuff for the goldenrod and for the lighting system, there's an area in the back that you are able to drill through. Remove the shelf. I have everything as small of a hole as possible. These items, like the goldenrod, came without the plug on the end, so that you didn't have to have a gigantic hole. And then my recommendation is, once you've drilled the hole to run your wires, make sure that you use some kind of a silicone caulk or something, in case there's ever a situation where you might have a flood and the water level comes up. Then it cannot get in through your safe that way, and then just hope that that the seals all hold. Now, answering Nick's question, the dehumidifier is neither battery powered or plug-in. It is filled full of silica, and as you see the little chart there, when you look through this window and you see everything is all pink, it is wet. Right now you can see that most of it is purple, which I'm right in the middle. And when it's all dry, it's blue. So once it's collected its water and you need to dry this thing out, how do you do it? The answer is you plug it in. It has this flip-up plug on the base, and you plug it into a regular outlet overnight. You know, something like 8 to 12 hours, and come back while it's drying, and then just check. And as long as the silica inside of the window is blue, it has completely dried out. Unplug it. And put it back in your safe where you'd like to position it. My area, I guess it's going to depend on your area on how long it'll go for. It isn't something that you definitely have to worry about on a daily or a weekly basis. During the summer, where the humidity is at its most, and where I am sitting very close to the largest freshwater lake in the world. During the worst time during the summer, for me, I would say that is able to make it maybe 4 weeks, and then dry it out and put it back in here. During the winter, the low humidity, you may not have to touch that for 2 or 3 months. But like I said, you can always see the window, and it's real easy to know exactly where you're sitting. Other than that, at this point, a couple of things, just because I'm here at the safe, that I want to make sure that people are aware of. If your safe looks like that, you need to find some kind of a cover and make sure that you put that over that. If you have a digital entry on your safe, that button is used to reset the code. A thief can actually put a wire in here and depress that button and reset the code on your safe and gain access to it. If it's covered, that person is not going to gain access to it. So please check your safe. If you have an existing safe right now and it has an exposed button, rig something up so that your button is covered Other than that, one of the things that I have presently is I bought the system from Goldenrod. It has a wireless transmitter that I have in there on the shelf that sends that information to the receiver to tell you what your humidity and temperature is at inside and outside the safe. Now this system, I don't have any complaints about this system, but my friend Mario Mosen did a video on a system that is made by Liberty Safes, and I'm planning on upgrading to that. It works with your Wi-Fi system, and it gives you the ability through the application that you can get on your phone that will give you a immediate. You log in and you'll be able to see the temperature and the humidity of your safe, and you also will be notified if somebody opens your safe. So obviously if you're the only one that should have access to your guns and you get notified through the app that the door has been opened, you have a problem. I'm planning on getting one of those, and I will do a video when I install it, and then a video down the road of what I think about it. But as of right now, I want to do that video for Kevin and Nick. So Kevin, Sentinel from Stack-On, I've been very happy with this safe. I have absolutely no complaints about it at all. I would easily and happily buy another one. And then Nick picked the dehydrator, or the dehumidifier. Picked that up on Amazon, and it was like 15 or 20 bucks, and I have now had that for a couple of years. So every time it says that it's needs to be dried out, I just plug it in, and 8 to 12 hours later, you're back in business. Any other questions or comments, guys? Please leave them below. Ebomey out of here.